as on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Wolverines will go for it on 4th down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Now on the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Great job by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the right side. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So first down will open up the final period. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive points.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 28. Edinburgh, 23.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. RPO complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bulldogs are in the hurry-up. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Tempo and overdrive.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field.
Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's hooked. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So now it's 2nd and long. trying to turn the corner on the left. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Might be changing the route. The toss sweep to the right. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's the handoff. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Touchdown, Wolverines! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this is obviously a no-brainer. Great job by the offense, great execution. Inside of 2 minutes, you got to go for 2. You got to dial up this play, try to tie this football game up. What's your favorite 2-point play? Dial it up, and let's tie this game up.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Trying to barge their way in. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Jefferson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. second down, they'll go to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Makes the grab. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first. Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground, he's got it again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Man, that's tough for the kicker. Here you are in the fourth quarter. You're trying to break this tie, give your team the lead, and knock it off the upright.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to get the corner. Find some fresh air. There he goes. A big play. Gets it into territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They want to run it left here. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gets rid of it. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it throw. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Swings it out to the flat. And that one did not work.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. Off play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice move to keep running. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
It's good, and how about that clutch kick from distance to send us to another overtime?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. They'll give it to the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 8. Line.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. You gotta make a play, gotta protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole play.
He got it! A walk-off field goal wins it in overtime.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.